start running out of minerals soon in his main. Flash, it looks like, is already out of minerals in his main. Uh, his natural's going to be probably getting close to that as well. Wow, a lot of swarmed away. Now, Flash, what are you doing? Flash, wait, how did Flash just win that battle? I have no idea how that happened. Maybe that was insane. There was swarm everywhere, and he managed to kill the Ultralisk while it was like in between swarms. So that was pretty spectacular. I guess there was doing a little bit of splash damage from all those tanks as well. And Flash, yes, the repairs. Jesus, I don't know why people don't. You know, it's funny because I always say things like, "Oh, I don't know why." Oh, that was a really nice play, going off on the forces that were engaged in battle and the science vessels. Very, very well done. Those tanks are going to be able to wipe up those ultras barely in time before those few tanks on the south almost got taken out there. It looks like maGma might be able to wipe them up though. With this Ling Force is going in for another shot here. But yeah, I sometimes I'll say things like, "Man, I don't know why players don't go Goliaths more often," and then Flash starts going Goliaths and starts owning people with it, and the same sort of thing. Frick, I'm just must be completely tired or something like that because I just forgot again what I was just saying a minute ago. Something that Flash did that other players don't do that much. Repairs, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't know why some players just don't like repairing their science vessels. They just run around with science vessels that are 1 hit point, waiting for a Mutalisk or a Hydros to just come in and just freaking kill them off. I have no clue why people don't. I mean, I guess they need them in battle at right that moment. Um, that would be I mean, they can still irradiate when they only have 1 hit point. That's the thing, and that's kind of why I guess they do that. But still, Jesus, just freaking bring a few science vessels back, especially the ones that are low on energy, and repair them. It'll save you freaking 200. What is it? 225 gas for a science vessel, and Jesus, that's a lot of tanks. And now we see. That's kind of why we see more Mutalisks, I think, is because there's so many tanks out there. Obviously, tanks not so good against air, and those couple Marines in the SCV just holding off that little choke point, the Zergling staring him down. Uh, but yeah, repairs. Just bring back your science vessels and repair them. It's a lot of gas, and I mean, it's basically the most important thing. The most important thing in late game Terran versus Zerg is conserving your science vessels and not losing them. And all you have to do is bring them back and repair them, and freaking it saves so many resources there. Now, one thing that maGma isn't doing though, see, that's the radiate spam that I'm talking about there. And now those ultralists are gonna kill off lings that are around them too. Those ultralists just killed off several lings, and maGma even keeping one of his ultralists next to the other one. That ultralist lost 100 hit points just from standing next to the first one, and a ton of tanks there, and they're staggered as well. So they're gonna get a lot of hits off. Man, it's gonna take some elite swarming by maGma to take care of that little tank blockade in the middle there. It's going to take some really good swarming, and yeah. Uh, but yeah, now it's, oh, that's what I was going to say before, is maGma needs to take care of these science vessels. Finally, right as I say it, some Scourges come in. He needed to do the Scourging a long time ago, though. He needs to start taking... I mean, Flash is just running around in his base with those science vessels, and to Flash's credit, he wasn't running around with his whole force of science vessels. He just ran like a couple of them, a few of them, to do some sniping there, and just random irradiated shit all over the place. I'm sorry, for cursing in that one there. Try not to, yeah. I'll put a warning. But yeah, just random irradiated stuff all over the place. All over the damn place. maGma going in for a huge drop here. Flash knows it's coming. Flash is freaking psychic. He's got turrets up all over his natural there. And that was kind of weird. Okay, so wow, maGma getting Plague off, consuming that Overlord to get a little bit more energy to get that second Plague off to make that Defiler really worth its weight. And the Mutalisk going in. Mutalisk gets irradiated though. I don't know if there's more than one Mutalisk there. The Mutalisk is trying to chase down the science vessels, but he needs to have waited for the Plague to really take effect. And it looks like the Plague did barely... Man, Jesus, that's... Oh, man. That Mutalisk was running around for a long time. Irradiated. And, oh, a ton of... Oh, man, a ton of turrets there, but they're taking out all the Overlords, but not before a lot of Ultralists get out. If there was a lot of Zerglings in those Overlords, that would have been a lot better because the Overlords would have gotten picked off before all those Zerglings came out. But the Ultralisk is only two units to drop out before the Overlord dies. And finally, Flash throwing his units in that bunker there, and looks like he's going to take out all those turrets there, but not too much damage in general, though, done to Flash. He lost all those turrets, but, I mean, those turrets were pretty sacrificial anyways. Two Ultralisks going to get back there and take out more turrets. Although, if he does it with a follow-up drop, this could be pretty devastating, though. And hopefully Flash is realizing that he's got to be a little bit worried about that. Flash bringing basically a lot of his army back there. But now there's no turrets, so the next drop is going to be a lot easier for maGma to run in there. Yeah, if he decides to do that again. It looks like he might, in fact, be trying to do that again. Flash, by the way, has secured 6 o'clock. He's out of minerals in his natural, though. He's probably running low on his tertiary there, the mineral only. Flash, yeah, he's keeping a little force of Marines at his main choke, just in case another drop comes in. But it looks like that was kind of cool. That was a new effect, how they kind of faded from the first-person view to the non-first-person view. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So Flash, he's keeping some forces back just in case another drop comes in. This drop is going in. And he does not have any turrets anymore to deal with. He built a few more turrets, but there's Defiler in there too. If he can get a swarm off, if he can start getting a bunch of swarms off, this will be absolutely devastating because Flash will have nowhere to run his Marines to. He's in his own main base. Science Vessels coming in to try to radiate the heck out of those Ultralisks, but I don't think he quite has enough Science Vessels in there. If maGma is going to, if he keeps up with what he has been doing, he's also going to bring in probably a Mutalisk any second now to deal with those Science Vessels. Flash could actually lose this. It looks like he may have done actually enough damage to those Ultralisks, though, that they're just going to die from the irradiation. One irradiate is not enough to kill off an Ultralisk, but if you do enough physical damage in addition to the irradiate, then it will take him out. And it looks like one Ultralisk a couple did survive, but Flash sending some Marines back there. And it looks like, again, rather minimal damage, actually. Those Ultras did not quite survive long enough. Oh, no! Oh, my God! All the tanks going into siege mode. Right when the swarm goes off, he's not able to pull them back at all. Absolute slaughter. Plague going off on almost all the tanks as well. Oh, my God, those tanks just get slaughtered. Oh my God, that was absolutely devastating. Flash may have just lost the game right there because those tanks were his mainstay. Those tanks were what was keeping him alive. And, oh man, now he does not have any of those tanks in the middle there. He just sieged them at just the wrong moment, and now he didn't even put any Marines in those bunkers there that he has at that 6 o'clock position. If he loses 6 o'clock, that could be bad. And there's another drop went down, just a random few Lings running around in his main base killing stuff off. And he really needs to save 6 o'clock. He needs to get 6 o'clock. Oh man, I think maGma is going to take this game. Because Flash is barely mining now from his bottom right base, and he just does not have a lot of forces, and he's lost a lot. He actually lost, I was going to say there was minimal damage with that last drop, because he only lost some turrets, a few supply depots, a couple barracks, not a lot in the long run. He still has a lot of barracks there. And he is still putting out Marines from all those barracks, so at least there is that. And, oh man, Flash needs to send in, oh man. I was going to say Flash needs to send something in to take out that 6 o'clock position, take out all the few forces there, but he can't really do that. maGma has a way, he's just got a bunch of Lings and Ultralisks in the middle of the map, so if Flash sends things into 6 o'clock to try and take care of that, then it's not going to, all maGma's going to have to do is send his new forces in there to take care of that. maGma's running low on minerals too, though, so we could, there's some fire bats. That could be interesting. I guess there are a lot of Lings on the ground, so those fire bats might. Well, I mean, that many fire bats with a couple of medics are going to be able to take out infinite Lings. Basically, Pt3 taking over the Comsat center. I wonder if maGma thinks he can get a Comsat center by taking over that spot there. Don't worry, that was a joke. But yeah, Flash barely mining now. Things looking very, very bad for Flash. He's run out of his mineral only, and you can see there that maGma does have a few left at his mineral only. Flash has lost a lot of those science vessels now, so he's down to... that's another irradiated Mutalisk coming in there and trying to attack the science vessels. He takes out another science vessel or two. Flash's science vessel count is very, very low. Wow. things looking not too good for Flash. But Flash,